'cause I am tired and alone. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I don't like myself anymore. I guess I'm just not interesting. I have no personality. I met a guy with cancer, and he felt sorry for me. I've never been a social guy. I'm always making children cry. I guess that's just the way it's meant to be. Help me make it out of bed, 'cause I am scared and sad. Help me make it through the day, 'cause there's nothing out there for me anymore. 'Cause I'm always coming in last place and getting dirt kicked in my face, and everyone pushes ahead of me, and no one stops to care. And I curse the gods each day in vain for giving me this life of pain, when all I really need's a little hug. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I am tired and alone. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I don't like myself. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I am tired and alone. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I don't like myself anymore. I guess I'm just not interesting. I have no personality. I met a guy with cancer, and he felt sorry for me. I've never been a social guy. I'm always making children cry. I guess that's just the way it's meant to be. Help me make it out of bed, 'cause I am scared and sad. Help me make it through the day, 'cause there's nothing out there for me anymore. 'Cause I'm always coming in last place and getting dirt kicked in my face, and everyone pushes ahead of me, and no one stops to care. And I curse the gods each day in vain for giving me this life of pain, when all I really need's a little hug. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I am tired and alone. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I don't like
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Check. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Check. 1, 2, 3. Alexa, what's the weather?
The current weather is 77 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 91 degrees and a low of 62 degrees.
Testing. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Help. Asparagus. Falafel. Testing. Help. Help. Hello? Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen,
Okay.
where today I'm going to be teaching you how to make
Okay.
Henry's insanely good Mediterranean style artichoke, roasted artichoke stuffed.
Okay.
I want to thank some people here for subscribing.
Okay.
It looks like there's quite a few of you, so thank you. Sunsaloo, Jesse, Winzig, Caffey, Shiny Cow Lizard, Elite Ferret, Elite Attack Ferret, Schuber 13, Beelzebub, gifted a sub to Crash Fort Forcing Mom 1276, Fakan resubscribed, and Martian Canine, as well as Yuhai 76. So I want to thank all those people. Listen, I had a little bit of a vacation, and I'm back now, and I just want to say that I really missed cooking, and I know I talk badly about cooking quite a bit, and I do think it is a pain in the ass, but it's sort of an important part of my life, and I hope an important part of your life as well. Okay. Thanks, Hacklin, for resubscribing. This is, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is a very, very difficult dish that we're about to get into. We need to roll up our sleeves and start thinking a lot about artichokes. Artichokes, it's not intuitive. It's not something that if you look at it, you say, oh, I know how to cook that. It's a crazy, complicated apparatus. Yuhai 76. Oh, there was somebody else here that I want to thank. Purple Donut Filling is fruit, and Hacklin, thank you for subscribing. Let's take a quick check-in on my cat, Roast Beef, who is outside right now sleeping. Everything's normal with him. He's pretty much just sleeping all the time, but this time he's outside. But he'll come in, and I'm hoping he doesn't knock over the camera, but I think I put it far enough away from the door so that we'll be okay. Let's start talking about artichokes. This is from Wikipedia. Can you hear me all right? Help. Test. You guys can hear me outside or hear me? Okay. The Spoonser asks, how is your day today? It's good. It's good to be back in the kitchen. I was out sort of mingling in the real world and society, and this is where I feel more comfortable. Spelzing says artichokes don't even look like food. That's correct. Thanks, Backwood666. Yeah, no, the artichokes are ridiculous, and I'm going to show you what they look like. I've never cooked artichokes before. I'm going to be combining two recipes that I got online. It's Just John. Thanks for resubscribing. Hacklin says, I moved into the shack last weekend. My mom says I'm crazy for choosing you over her, but I think she's the crazy one. Do you think the same? Hacklin, thank you very much for choosing Henry's Kitchen. I know that family issues are always difficult. Thanks, Slothland. Okay. I'll be thanking people as we go, but I'm probably going to do that all in one thing because I keep getting distracted. Here we go. The globe artichoke, or Cynara cardunculus ver scolamus, also known by the names French artichoke and green artichoke in the U.S., is a variety of a species of thistle cultivated as food. The edible portion of the plant consists of the flower buds before the flowers come into bloom. The budding artichoke flower head is a cluster of many budding small flowers, an inflorescence, if you will, together with many bracts on an edible base. See, I'm telling you, this is complicated stuff. This is not opening an apple and making apple pie. Once the buds bloom, the structure changes to a coarse, barely edible form. Another variety of the same species is the cardoon, a perennial plant native to the Mediterranean region. Both wild forms and cultivated varieties, cultivars, exist. I don't know what any of that shit is. You know what just occurred to me, though, and I'm going to try to have a positive attitude about this. I have to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. This is one of those dishes where we're going to have to preheat the oven. There's a Zodbane says, "Are you getting choked? Where do we send help?" No. During the sound check, I will often say "help," and that's because I'm testing the plosive on the P sound. Help, help. It's a common sound check thing. If you're ever at a nightclub and you see the musicians go on and they're checking the microphone and they say "help," don't worry, no one's putting a gun to their head. It's just something that they're doing to check the microphone. Somebody might be putting a gun to their head. I'm not sure. Everyone type Forson says, "You know, cows without legs are called ground beef." I didn't know that. Okay, I'm getting a little distracted here. Okay, so as you can see, there's a ton of shit on this Wikipedia thing. And it's not intuitive. It's going to be one of the most difficult things that we've tackled here at Henry's Kitchen. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you the ingredients. Fuck. I always forget to put on... There we go. Okay. All right. So what we've got is some salt and pepper in a grinder so that you get it fresher. Olive oil, but it's extra virgin olive oil. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but that actually was my nickname in high school. And then Goya capers. I don't know if Goya is a good one. I'm not necessarily sponsoring them, but that's the only capers I could find. I have some lemon juice, some feta cheese, an onion. It was supposed to be a shallot, but I don't have a shallot, so I think onions and shallots are very similar. And of course, our artichokes. So let's talk a little bit more about artichokes here. How do you select your artichokes? Part of the issue many people run into is buying good fresh artichokes to begin with. So prime season for artichokes is from March to May. So we missed that. And then here's a few tips. Select artichokes that are heavy for their size. And these feel pretty heavy. This is sort of like a grenade or something. And then size doesn't matter as much as quality. But a smaller artichoke will cook more quickly. So that you want to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, this, again, you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And to test for freshness, go ahead and give the artichoke a bit of a squeeze. It should make a squeaky noise like a brand new sneaker. But be careful if you're at the grocery store. You don't want to be the guy going around squeezing the fruit. Personally, my favorite is roasted artichokes. This is my favorite, meaning the person who made this recipe. Roasted artichokes with a bit of extra virgin olive oil. Roasting in the oven allows the artichokes to develop some deep and nutty flavors. They are so delicate and delicious. Okay, they're starting to ramble there. So let's get back here. Also want to thank Bacchus for resubscribing. Also Beelzebub gifting subs and whatnot, and Slothland. It's just John. Backwoods 666. Okay. There was something else. Size doesn't matter as long as it's good quality, but a smaller artichoke will cook more quickly. All right, well, our first order of business in all of this is going to be rinse the artichokes, which I've already done. You can see it's got some pictures on here. We want to cut off the tips of the leaves. If the artichokes have little thorns in the ends of their leaves, you want to take the kitchen scissors and cut off the tips. This is mostly for aesthetics, as the thorns soften with cooking and pose no threat to the person eating the artichoke, but snipping them off will make them easier to handle. So let's go ahead and start with that. All right, I'm going to get a pair of scissors. Now, where's my fucking scissors? Oh, here we go. All right, let's move all of our ingredients out of the way. And we're just going to deal with our cutting board. I don't know why they put these things in here. Somebody's going to eat that one of these days by accident. Okay, so let's start by cutting the thorny parts off. See if you can see what's happening here. And again, this is mostly for aesthetics, meaning that once you put it in the oven, it's gonna cook so that it's soft, so it doesn't pose any threat to you or your children. It's just something that makes a nicer presentation, which is important when you're serving hors d'oeuvres for a party, or if you have a guest or something like that. I remember going to a party when I was in my early 20s, and it was a little rough. There were a lot of people drinking, and I almost got in a fight. One guy came up to me and said, "You got a problem?" And I said, "No, I really don't have any problem at all." And then he said, "You sound like you're being a smart ass." And I said, "Well, I don't know why you think that. I'm not being a smart ass." And then he said, "See right there, it sounds like you were being a smart ass." And I said, "Well, I don't know how to convince you that I'm not being a smart ass." And he said, "Right there again, it sounds like you were just a smart ass when you said that, just the way that you said it." And I said, "Well, I can't think of any convincing way that I can tell you that I'm not trying to be a smart ass." And we got in this kind of loop. And then it just sort of ended harmlessly. Okay, so those are our thorns. We're just going to dispose of those. Let's do the same with these. These are a little prickly, so you don't want to, like, even when you're handling them, you don't want to have, you don't want to hurt your hand. But again, that's only going to happen when they're raw. Dethorning artichokes is actually a job that some people have, like every day. They're called artichoke dethorners, and their job is just as important as anybody else's. Okay. There we go. All right, let's consort. Oh yeah, I also have a garlic. Let's go. Let's get into this. So preheat the oven to 400 degrees. We've done that. Clean the artichokes. We've done that. Peel off the outer layers by hand. And when you reach the softer layers, you're going to use a serrated knife to cut off about 3/4 inches from the top. I told you this was complicated. Now cut the artichoke in half lengthwise, then using a spoon remove the fuzzy choke on the inside. All right, they're talking really fast, obviously. We're going to just go step by step and do the best that we can here. But this doesn't sound like it's going to be a walk in the park. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do, peel off the outer tough layers by hand. These are pretty tough. Okay. Thanks, Brickstone, for resubscribing. Yeah, these are very tough. But I can see the reason that we want to do this because, you know, you don't want to eat that. All right, it's starting to get softer, so I'm going to stop at this layer here. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Now, when you reach the softer layers, use a serrated knife to cut off 3/4 inches from the top. I guess that would be the top. I have a serrated knife. I don't have a, well, actually, hold on a second. Oh, that's the oven. I used to have a tape measure, but I don't have it now for whatever reason. So I'm just going to guesstimate, but it looks like that's probably about 3/4 of an inch. Boy, that's not doing much. An artichoke does not want to be fucked with. Okay. There we go. And oh, they have a picture here. I think actually, but by the top, they're talking about this. Shit. We're gonna do that right then on the next one. Okay. So now we're gonna cut the artichoke in half lengthwise. Then we're gonna use a spoon and remove the fuzzy choke on the inside. So lengthwise, and I'm going to look at the picture here. That doesn't help. I think they mean this way. You want to be very careful with the knife. Man, this thing just does not want to be cut. Okay, so it says that inside we're going to remove the fuzzy choke. So I don't know what that is. Oh, this fuzzy part. See if you can get a look at that. Focus a little bit. Yeah, see how it's kind of fuzzy? We're going to get rid of that shit. Okay. Dagoggy just resubscribed for 5 months. Yeah, that doesn't look like something you want to be putting in your mouth right there. I want to get all of that out of there. That doesn't look like food. It looks like some kind of poison. Okay, so you can see that the edible part of the artichoke is actually a very small minority of the thing. Okay, let's do the same for this. Okay, so we've got our artichoke in half, the lengthways. Then we used, well, we didn't use a spoon, but we're supposed to remove the fuzzy choke on the inside. As you clean inside of each artichoke half, immediately add lemon juice. Okay, so I guess I'm going to clean this. Just going to go over here. And we're going to add some lemon juice. Oh, to prevent the artichoke from discoloring. Okay, so that's the problem. It apparently it turns into sort of an unsavory looking flavor or color. So we're going to put a little bit of this to make sure that it looks nice. I get that. All right, so and let's clean all this excess fuzzy stuff and all that other shit out. I think I'm going to use... I have some cleaning supplies. Just going to use a duster. This isn't ideal, but it's getting the job done, I guess. All right, and let's put this here. Yeah, this is already one of the messier dishes that we've had too. Okay. Starting to run out of room here. All right, let's get into our second artichoke. I think we're going to be able to get this one a little faster, because we know what we're doing now. And I want to say that a lot of times, a lot of people originally saw Henry's Kitchen on the YouTube videos, and a lot of times what I'll do in the YouTube videos is I'll use the cut where everything went well after trying and failing several times. So here we go. This is what, well, first we already clipped the edges, so we're going to tear off the tough parts. I think I'm going to have my dustpan nearby so that I can just put stuff in there. That's a much better way to do things. Alright, so these are the tough outer layer we're basically getting rid of till it starts getting soft, which it is. Put that in our dustpan. Now we're going to cut off 3/4 inches off the top. Oh, it's the wrong. Try to get a knife where it's obvious which side is the sharp side. I might have gone a little too much on this one, but that's okay, because this is starting to turn into a real project. Well, the whole thing's falling apart now. Oh, okay. We're supposed to look for the fuzzy part, but I don't see it, which scares me because it's there somewhere. Yeah, the whole fucking thing just fell apart, literally. Like, what the fuck? Sorry about the language, but every now and then that happens when you're in the kitchen. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, this is just literally disintegrated into nothing. We can't do anything with that. So let's go ahead and put that in our dustpan and throw it away. That's very disappointing. But we have two very nice ones here. And we're going to put those in the oven, which has been preheated, while we prep our other ingredients and maybe get to a little bit of music. I'll get to your questions. I know you probably have a lot. Yeah, Zodbane says it must have been one of those bad quality ones the recipe warned us about. Yeah, I don't think I did a good job. I should have read the part about which artichokes to buy before I went to the supermarket. I was supposed to stand there and squeeze them a little bit. Astral Wrath the Grim says it looks like an alien egg. Yeah. Yeah, these things are really odd. Microsoft Excel wants to know tips on committing tax fraud. Not really my area of expertise, but I would probably say you could always just play dumb and say you didn't know that you were doing it incorrectly. Someone, I can't read their name, but it says, why did we have to snip off the spikes if we had to peel them off anyway? That's a good point. A lot of times you get these recipes on the internet and they don't make a ton of sense. Hacklin says, have you paid your taxes? Yeah. Yeah, I've paid taxes, and if I didn't, then I probably would say I did also, but you just got to trust me. I think Hacklin might work for the government there. I'm not sure. But no, maybe not. That was cynical. You're probably just curious. Shushi says the knife is too sharp. Yeah, that's probably what happened. The knife that I was using disintegrated. I generally try to stick with more blunt knives like a spreading knife or something like that. Okay, let's go ahead here now and do our go back to our directions. Okay, oh shit, yeah, okay, we did our lemon juice, so it should have helped it from discoloring. And the next order of business here is on a large baking sheet, we're going to place each artichoke half on a piece of lightly oiled foil paper that's large enough to fold around. So let's grab then our cookie sheet. This is our cookie sheet. And we are going to do what now? It says, place each artichoke half on a piece of lightly oiled foil paper. So I've got some tin foil here, or aluminum foil, I guess I should say. Tin foil is no longer politically correct, I guess, which is fine. So it says that we want lightly oiled, place each artichoke half on a piece of lightly oiled foil paper that's large enough to fold around. So that could be one, but we want to lightly oil it. Normally you would use a brush or something, but I don't have that. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. And we're going to set that down there. And we want to do the same with another one. I'm afraid I'm running out of, I ran out of aluminum foil, unfortunately. But that's okay. I think we only need 2 of these. I need to get some new utensils. One of the things that I want to get is a brush. I had a brush, but after using it a while, it starts getting filled with paint and lacquer and all this other stuff, and you don't want to put it in your food anymore. Okay, so we're going to put that there. I'm going to rinse my hands off. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Go back to our ingredients, or to our directions. Season the artichokes with salt and pepper, and we're going to Nestle 1 garlic clove in the center of each artichoke half. Drizzle generously with olive oil. It's okay if some of the olive oil pools in the center or overflows onto the foil. Well, we already have foil covered with olive oil. Close the foil around the artichokes. Oh, okay. I see where they're going with this. All right. So let's talk about garlic for a second. As you guys know, I have a pretty badass garlic press that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond. It's stainless steel. It's a brand new model, and it's a kick-ass. Django Cat says Nestle 1 garlic clove in the center. Yeah, I don't know. I am not going to be using the garlic press because I'm going to use an old-fashioned method that I'm actually going to teach you here. It's this thing. This thing has ridges on it. And not a lot of chefs know how to use this correctly. But what you do, and by the way, guys, I'm only down to 1 garlic. I only have 1 garlic left, which sucks. But we're going to probably just split this in half. It turns out we're only using 2 artichokes anyway. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to rotate this around in a circular motion until the garlic falls off. You see how it's falling off there? It takes a little bit of time. Yeah, there we go. Very fragrant. I feel like this should be going a little better. I might go back to my garlic press actually, because this doesn't seem to be working. But theoretically, this is supposed to come down, but it's not really doing that. But then we grab our brush, and we're gonna brush our garlic into our artichoke. This is a garlic brush. I can't use this one for olive oil, unfortunately. Okay, something like that. But, you know, there's no way that we're not going to have something that tastes like garlic here. Next up, we're going to, I believe it was going to Nestle. We want to Nestle the garlic into the middle of our artichoke situation. 1 clove in the center of each artichoke half. Drizzle generously with quality olive oil. Okay, and close the foil. So here we go. We're going to drizzle this generously with our extra virgin. That's not just a virgin, that's an extra virgin, which makes 0 sense to me, but okay. So now we're going to wrap these up in tin foil. Get them nice and sealed there. And now it wants us to roast these in the oven for 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got my oven all preheated. It's still... Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
It's still not necessarily... oh, shit. It looks like my cat roast beef has come back in. Here, let me see if I can get a shot of him. Yeah. Sorry, bud. Okay, so yeah, he basically just sleeps and eats. So he's currently eating, and that's pretty much all that's going on there. I wish there was something more interesting. But okay, so we're roasting our. What was I talking about? Sorry, I guess that little bit of a trip that I made took me a little bit out of my my zone. The game watching guy, you must use a butter knife so you don't bruise the artichoke. Oh, I did not know that. I don't have a lot of experience with artichokes. I have been cooking a very long time. I have never cooked an artichoke. So, you know, I think one of the cool things about being a professional is that you can admit your shortcomings. And artichokes are definitely one of my shortcomings. Orcas 1996, what was the point of dethorning them if you just peeled them off? I think I remember that. I think I already saw that one, and we addressed it. Astrorath the Grim says roast beef is like, where's my food, bitch? Yeah, but he's got it. He's definitely doing it. Okay, so we've got that going. Now we've got a couple of other ingredients here that we're going to need to deal with. We've got our roasted garlic. We've got some onions. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut up some onions. And basically just going to be preparing our stuffing. Clean this up a little bit. And this onion has been in the refrigerator for a very long time. I think since one of my first Twitch things. And you can see it's got more onion growing out of the middle of it, which I'm not sure what that's about, except for I think we can just cut it off. I had a science teacher tell me once that life always begets life, and I think that's what we're seeing here. But that's not good, you know. I mean, mold, I guess, is life, and you don't want that in your artichokes. So let's just go ahead and take this out. Very weird. Now, when you're working with onions, always have protective eyewear, because otherwise you're going to trigger your lacrimatory response, which is the tear response when you're cooking. And you know, we all do enough crying when we're alone anyway, so I don't think that there's any reason to be crying more just because we're cutting onions. Okay. Speaking of crying, we've got roast beef there. Here, no, you can't go in there. Sorry, buddy. No. Okay. I'm a little worried about roast beef lately. I mean, I know that he's very old. Okay. He might have a little bit of dementia. Thanks, Generating God Seed and Nixam, and probably a few others that I'll go back. But I'm not sure how you can tell if a cat has dementia, but roast beef pretty much just, when he's not sleeping, he walks around and just sort of stares at this wall and cries. But I think that's what somebody would also do if they were completely sane and knowing that they're getting older and that they don't have a whole heck of a lot of time left on this planet. So here, I'm gonna camera back on him here. So that we can get a feel for what's going on. Sorry about some of the dead time here, but uh-oh. The cat cam is frozen for some reason. Why would that be? I don't know. I think it's going to require some technical work. It froze at our last time we were doing it. I'm going to get the roast beef cam going again because he's actually doing something kind of cute right now. All right, let's get back to our onions here. Please show us the real roast beef, Zodbane says. I think sometimes with this, with OBS, you have to reload the camera. I'm going to do this. Oh, there he goes. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's get back into our situation here. Okay. But anyway, he's got me worried, and you know, I'm getting to be an old guy too, and I do find myself a lot of times thinking about my own mortality and how we all just have one short little dance on this crazy planet spinning around in the middle of space. And it can be overwhelming to think about, and I think that's one of the reasons that cooking has saved my life, if you will, because if you're cutting onions, if you're drizzling oil on top of your artichokes, if you're nestling your garlic buds or whatever in the nooks of your artichoke leaves, you're not thinking about the overwhelming weight of the futility of existence in general and this sort of false perception that we have of reality. Okay, so these onions look just about done, and I think it's time now. Yeah, I want to thank Quanto, who's been an amazing technical advisor. Try reloading the phone app if that happens again. Yeah, oh, that's what I need to do. But it's pretty amazing that I can use my, here, let's see what's going on with, I use my iPhone to keep track of roast beef. He's currently cleaning himself, and I think that's a good sign, because when you're cleaning yourself, you're not thinking about the futility of existence in general. So, next up, in terms of our ingredients, we've got onions, we've got feta, so let's go ahead and put all these on the same plate. We've got our lemon juice, which I think we've already used, but let's go ahead and clean this up. Cleaning while you're going is a great idea, and it's a good use of the time. I think that, oh yeah, and then we're going to have our capers, which let's go ahead and do that now. I'm not quite sure how to get these capers out without the juice, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hand as sort of a strainer, if you will. So I can, well, that didn't work because now I've got the juice is what I didn't want, and that's what I wound up getting. So whatever, we'll just get a bunch of capers. So it'll be a little juicy, that's okay. All right, so that's gonna be our Mediterranean stuffing. we've got a little bit of time to kill here, so maybe this would be a good time to do some songs. I've got some requests from some of you. Oh God, I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding shit. Let's do some music.
Okay.
Melaz DH just subscribed, as did Meister Eggheart and Shushi and Generating Godseed and Nixum and It's Kells and Xana Bilek and Dagagi, Brickstone. Okay. So we've got it going on. Let's, here. One more check-in on the roast beef cam. He's starting to get a little bit agitated. I don't know what that's about. Sometimes if he's not the center of attention, he gets upset. All right. Hopefully he won't fuck up my song performance here. I've always said that it's a good idea when you're in the kitchen to have something to do while you're waiting for time to go by. Alexa, how much time do we have left?
You have 17 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
Thanks, Parajust. Paris. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. I have a request from, actually, I think it's somebody who's been participating in the conversation here. I have a request from Zodbane for a bright and cheery Wednesday morning song by a group that I think we all know is known for their up-tempo music. This is a song, Da Fear Less Fear says, Henry, has anybody ever told you how much you look like Brad Pitt? That's very nice of you. He's a big movie star. It's kind of a funny story, though, because I remember a few years back when Brad Pitt was a really big deal, I went into my hairdresser. Thanks, Magnon Marshall 26. I went into my hairdresser and asked them if they could make my hair look like Brad Pitt. But it came out looking like bad shit. Okay, Flug'em for Mango, just subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this song. So close, no matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart, forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you, every day for us something new. So I gotta fucking scroll this here. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, That was for Zodbane. Thanks, Zodbane, for that lovely request. I want to do something a little bit more up-tempo here. This is a song that was requested by Kai Rosa. And it's a little song from the 80s that some of you might remember. A little more of a dance number. I come home in the morning light. Wait. Oh, I'm in the wrong key. I come home in the morning light. My mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones. Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls, they wanna have, that's all they really want. Some fun when the working day is done. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. That's a high song to sing. Sorry. Alexa, how much time left do we have on the timer?
You have 11 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
Okay, that song was from Kai Rosa. By the way, we've got a situation here. He's getting bored. I'm not sure where he's going, but we'll keep track of him. I'm going to try to do this song, Artichokes. Wanted to hear this number that goes all the way back to the 70s, which sounds like a long time ago, but it's actually only a little bit before the song we just did by Cyndi Lauper, which is only a little bit before the song that Zodbane requested. So, but all three of these songs are very old. And here we go. Sorry I have to scroll when I do these. Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday and I got myself undressed. I ain't ready for the altar, but I do agree there's times when a woman sure can be a friend of mine. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find. Oh, fuck. But it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Well, I tried to fake it, I don't mind saying, I just can't make it. Sister Golden Hair by the band called America, and that was for Artichokes. I don't know where roast beef went, but let me, oh, here, I can get a cam on him. Boy, he moves around a lot for an old cat. Well, I had a good framing of him, but I guess I don't anymore. Oh, God. Ham's Handy says, sitting is the new smoking. Yeah, I suppose so. Hacklin says, if I ask girls if they want to have fun, they always run away from me, so I don't think that song's correct. Well, they want to have fun with themselves. They don't want to have fun with you or me or anybody, I guess. Slipafoido says, Big Beef keeping it real. Let's see if he's, yeah, no, we just got a shot of his ass now eating. So hopefully that'll correct itself eventually. Alexa, how much time left?
You have 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 30-minute timer.
Yeah, the Time Lord pan brings up a good point. Maybe the working day wasn't done, so they weren't ready for fun. Yeah, there's a line in the song where it says, when the working day is done, girls just want to have fun. So you might be hitting them up too early, Hacklin. Snivian, you ever think about coloring your hair? Yeah, I do that every now and then, because if I don't, everybody says it's white. So I don't know. After a while, you start giving up on things like hair. All right, so let's take a look at the job that's ahead of us. We're gonna have still a lot of fucking work. It says there's so much here. There's something that happens to my cat where he gets depressed, and then it's hard for him to snap out of it. But no, roast beef, you're going to have to stop doing this because you're kind of ruining the broadcast. All right, I'm gonna stop obsessing over roast beef for a little bit here. Okay. Okay, so Quag just subscribed. Thanks, Quag. All right, so here we go. The next thing that we're going to do is when we bring these out, we're going to open the foil pouches using tongs. I don't have tongs, but you could just use chopsticks or two utensils of any sort. Remove the roasted garlic from the center of the artichoke, so we don't want to leave that in there. Close the foils back until it's ready to serve. Let the garlic cool. I don't understand. In the bowl, this is, okay, they're assuming that we're going to be, doing all kinds of serving and shit, so we're not going to do that. I think he's going to the bathroom, to be honest with you. I'm going to take this opportunity since we have a couple more minutes, I want to thank, okay, so there's a lot going on. On the Discord, I made a promise to everybody that if I do get to be a partner on Twitch, which I've fulfilled all the requirements as of a couple of weeks ago, then I'm going to play the electric guitar. I don't really know where that's standing now. It's been more than 2 weeks at this point since I've heard back from Twitch since I submitted my application. So I hope everything's okay. Maybe they're just backed up, but it does say that they hear back. Usually you hear back within 7 to 14 days. So I guess he just used the bathroom. That's actually healthy what he's doing there. Once he uses the bathroom, he does sort of a warrior call. Are you okay? Maybe you need some more food. I gave him a little bit more food, hoping that maybe that was going to do the trick. But yeah, I can't tell if it's rage or despair, but something's going on with him. I think he's just generally disgusted by the futility of existence. Number 2, by the way, I saw somebody ask. If he does number 2, he does sort of a warrior call afterward. It could be related to the fact that when cats are in the wild, once they've gone to the bathroom, either number 1 or number 2, they want to tell all of their team that it's time to get the fuck out, because predators will smell their feces or whatever it is. Sorry. There's something broken inside of him. Yeah, absolutely. Which is a great idea for a song. Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
You have 1 minute and 40 seconds left on your 30-minute timer.
I'm going to do just a couple of lines of this song here. There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me. I got friends that I never see. They say they don't have time for me. I try to reach out to my family, but I just get voicemail. Every day used to be such possibility. Now every road that I seek leads to sadness and despair. I put some pizza in the microwave, thought about it for several days. When it was done, I just threw it away. I think there's something wrong with me. Mochi's Nirvana, thank you very much for subscribing. Kowag, Fulug Mango, Mango Marshall, 26, Paris. A lot of very cool names, and thanks everybody for subscribing. I think we're just about ready here. Alexa, stop timer.
Okay.
We're gonna Franz Schubert just resubscribed. Thanks. It's time to just stop the nonsense here. Let's take this out of the oven. Let's put a bow on this thing. Gonna turn off the oven because we're still having a heat wave. Wow, these are hot. Okay, shit, this is hurting a lot. Fuck. Be careful when you take these out of the oven because that thing's gonna be very, very hot. By the way, if anybody's curious to see what it is that we're going for, on this recipe. It should look a little bit like this when we're done. Can you hear me okay, by the way? Test. Help. Okay. Let's put these on a plate. And let's take them out of this. Tinfoil doesn't get hot for some reason, but boy, that pan was real hot, even underneath the pot holder. You might even want to use 2 pot holders for that. Okay. Now it did say it wants you to remove the garlic because it's all basically been flavored at this point. Oh, look at this. This is coming apart too. These things, you know, I guess it might be the supermarket that I went to, but they sure do sell you some faulty artichokes that just come right apart while you're trying to cook them. So it's a good thing I'm not serving this to anybody, actually. Okay, so I think now, if we go to our directions here, carefully open the foil pouches using tongs. Okay, I didn't use tongs. In the bowl of a small food processor, okay. We don't have that, and the roasted garlic with the remaining ingredients, pulse until smooth. Remove the artichokes from the foil. We already did that. Arrange on a serving platter. That's what we have. Generously drizzle, and then I don't know where this part is, the roasted garlic dill vinaigrette. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot we're supposed to have dill, which I do have somewhere. Alright, so here's our dill. We're going to put some of this on top along with all of our other ingredients. Let's start with our feta. It's supposed to be a little more crumbly than that. Feta is going to immediately make everything taste Greek. That's just the way it works. I think it's a Greek type of cheese situation. Okay, now we're going to top that with our capers, which are pretty wet, unfortunately. And some of our onions. The onions actually add a nice bit of color to it. Gentle Manance just resubscribed. Thanks, Gentle Manance. Okay, well, these so far ain't pretty, but they hopefully will be delicious. We're gonna see. Add some dill over top. I think I'm gonna take all this shit in the middle and take it off so that it has a nicer presentation to it. And if we take a look at our guide picture here, what we have is they have some lemon juice in the middle, it looks like. And fortunately, we have some lemon juice right here. So this is it, guys. This is some Mediterranean Greek, if you will, or whatever other Mediterranean places there are. Roasted artichokes, as discovered on the internet. So if we compare that to what we're going for, obviously they have more, but I think that we're pretty much in the ballpark with these. And now for the exciting part, we're gonna see what they taste like. Can't even bite into the thing. It's too thick. You can't take a bite out of it. I mean, the cheese is good, but the artichoke is trash. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way or what. I might have gotten an old artichoke. It's Kuroslavia says, looks like you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying the cheese. But I mean, all the work that we put into all the other stuff, I can't bite into this thing because it's like biting into a horse saddle or something. Slober says artichoke is supposed to be soft and creamy. Yeah, I've heard that. I'm going to have more of the cheese. The capers aren't bad. AppC2212 says it's the center that's soft, not the outside. All right. Well, let's do that then. And try to go into the center of it. It also looks kind of nasty. This is not my favorite, guys. I mean, nothing but respect to the people in the Mediterranean, but they like weird stuff here. I can't, you know, I just pulled this from the more inner part of it, and I can't bite into that shit. So, Rainy Reverie says artichokes are only good if blended into a dip. Well, I mean, this is from the internet, so I'm sure that it's a valid thing. Mr. Viad says, don't you like scrape the insides out and eat that? Yeah. I'm going to show you guys what I'm seeing here. So you're saying that I'm going to scrape that out and eat that? It's a little hot still. Yeah, no, it's not very good. Psycrawl says, maybe ask Alexa how to eat it. Alexa, how do you eat roasted artichokes?
Okay, for roasted artichokes, I recommend roasted artichoke salad from Food Network. 1 hour, 20 minutes to make.
Probably should
What
have
would you
done
like? Start recipe, send to phone, add to list, or hear next recipe?
It's too late.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, neither do I. I should have done it in a salad, I guess. But anyway, I think we can salvage some of these ingredients. We still have some feta cheese to work with, which was delicious, I gotta say, along with the capers. But in terms of the artichoke itself, I don't think I'm a fan of artichokes, unfortunately. But that's okay. We're going to put all of this away. I'm going to do a quick check-in on roast beef. Where'd you go, buddy? Okay, so it looks like my cat Roast Beef has retired into the under part of the sink, which is a place where he likes to hang out. Matecha says, why not deep fry the whole thing? I think that would fix it. I've had good fried artichoke in Italy. Okay, deep fry it. I think I might buy it from somebody else. Zodbane, some people are getting into getting choked. Others are. You don't have to like everything. Just do your own thing. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, speaking of doing my own thing, I think that last time we all hung out, there was a game that we were playing. And I'd like to play a little bit more of it for you. And I don't know. I'm not extremely good at gaming, but this game has a very sentimental value to me because it's about a cat that's a lot like my cat Roast Beef, who was a rescue. And I don't know what his life was like before he was rescued, but I imagine that it might be similar to what's happening in this game. So in this game we have a cat who is basically a oh boy, we're gonna have to change a couple of things here. I should have done this before. Okay, there we go. And then I have to turn on the audio. Check. Do you hear me? Yeah, and then the other thing I have to do is move my camera up here, I guess, so that we can see Roast Beef in the bottom there. And I think that makes us okay. Okay. Poom just subscribed. Thanks, Poom. All right. So everybody, you can see me. You can hear me. Somebody's saying louder. Do you mean me louder? Check. One. Okay, do you guys hear the sound? Okay. A lot of background static. Roast beef, as you can see, hopefully you can see in the bottom right, roast beef is underneath the sink, hanging out. Oh, the desktop audio is too loud, I'm being told. Okay, so here, I can fix that. Desktop audio. Check. Test 1. And then maybe we'll turn me up. Testing. Okay. Let's see if that's better. Okay. Is that a little better? Joe Matha just subscribed 5 months in a row. Thanks, Joe Matha. Help. Okay. All right, so what happened here before, we have to put a transceiver on the top of a huge building. Roast Beef has some kind of a robot that lives on his back that we found in a dark room somewhere. Okay? So, but the problem is there's these things called Zerks, which are just little furry monsters or robotic monsters, like kind of like rats, I guess. And they keep killing Roast Beef, And here's the part that I can't seem to get past, and I'm not going to try too hard here because I have learned that we can lure them, sort of, but basically what I have to do is I have to get past them. Does anybody have experience with this game? Let me know. Because what I want to do is I want to get to that other side. But these fucking things keep on attacking me. Okay, I'm just going to try it now. Oh, okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So where do I go from here now? Uh-oh. Okay, is the desktop audio too loud, or am I seeing an old comment there? It's good? Okay, thanks, Raymu. Okay. Yeah, those things are as hungry as I am. Yeah, me too. I kind of haven't had lunch because that artichoke thing was a little bit of a downer. Okay. Audio's fine. Okay, good. Thanks. I gotta get out of here now. Oh, I see. I think I've kind of lured them off to the other side. All right, I think we're doing it now. We're really kicking some ass. Oh boy, we've got another one of these things. We had this before, right? Where, yeah. Good Without God says, can you heat up a factor meal? Yeah, that's what I really should be doing, actually. I think I have a couple of them left. All right, so we had this before where if I turn on that thing, then it opens the gate and they all run. Maybe I can come around the other side. Oh shit, they're coming after me now. Oh shit. Now if I can go over here. No. Unfortunately, I let one of those guys in, I think. Or a couple of them. Alright, so now, not exactly sure how to deal with this guy. This guy sucks. Oh shit. Alright, there's got to be some way. Oh, there we go. Alright, I think I'm safe now, guys. Alright. So you can see the real roast beef is down there sleeping in the bottom right. And that's, oh shit, wait, whoa, oh no. They're coming, what do I do? Oh, I guess I can lure them all. So basically roast beef is pretty much just dreaming about what we're seeing here. Alright, so now that's the building that I need to get this thing into. There's a lever. Let's get a lay of the land here. It looks like we have an elevator. Can look way up there. I'm gonna see if anybody's got some comments. Sleepy FK says, "Oh, sleepy fuck, Dark Souls subathon." I don't know what that means, but there's still a lot I have to learn. Okay, I guess we're gonna push this lever. Oh shit. Oh boy. No. I think we might be dead, guys. I didn't know this was gonna happen. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow, that was creepy. You gotta pull the lever and run them around. Yeah, that worked. No, Kirislavius, this is not my first try. I tried it before. I cannot tell a lie. But we are getting to the point where I haven't been. So I don't know what to do there. Yeah, Dallas Drone has a good point. It's your first try for this try. When I was playing earlier, I was getting very insecure because it was, I just kept failing and my thumb kept on freezing up on me because I don't know what that is, too much olive oil or something. All right, how do I get this thing? Now I gotta figure out what to do. Sifu just subscribed. I literally don't know what to do here. Maybe I can get... Oh, there we go. I can jump up on this. All right. Here it is. The robot says, put the transceiver on this antenna. What antenna is he talking about? This thing? We did it. Okay, so if you guys have been with me this whole time, this is kind of a big moment here. Because that was a real pain in the ass. When I started playing this game, it was just a lot of cool mystery type stuff, and you're in this post-apocalyptic world talking to robots and everything. But then it started getting actually hard where you needed to have a little bit of coordination, and that's not something that I'm good at because my brain works very slow. Zodbane says, sometimes your fingers choke in the wrong moment and you fail. You just have to keep trying. Yeah, and that's what we did. Look at the view. It's beautiful from here. Yeah, it's got a very Blade Runner sort of quality to it. I remember now the city. It was meant to be a shelter. Those look like stars, but they're only lights marking the hermetic roof sealing off the city. So a little Logan's Run type thing. Humankind built this shell to protect themselves from the outside, but it came at a cost. Nobody can go out. But keep in mind, this guy's talking to a cat. The outside was a disaster. Completely barren, unlivable, and dangerous. But if you come from there, it must mean it's safe again. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. I still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't. But I'm certain now this is my purpose. I have to open the city. Well, because if all the memories came out, then the game would be over because we would just know everything. Come on, let's go back and find Momo. Now that we've connected the transmitter, we should be able to get help. Oh, another one of these things. I think we're about to get a really nice view of the city on our little trip. I actually did one of these things for real. It's called a gondola, and it's fucking terrifying. They don't make it, but cats aren't as afraid of heights, I guess, as we are. Cocoa Puff says, Henry, my entire college esports club is going to have a watch party for your next stream. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, the next stream, well, there's going to be tomorrow night at 9 p.m., but I'm not going to be cooking, but on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, I will indeed be cooking something great. So let me know which time you want to do it. But Thursday nights is all just games and songs. So have some songs ready. If you want, you can go to the Discord. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a brief moment here. Again, I haven't reached partner yet, and we're waiting for that, but there's been a lot of big milestones here. Affiliate, I had my first sponsor. A lot of you guys ordered boxed meals from Factor, and that was amazing. And so I just am somebody who likes to give gratitude where it's due. Not only do I want to thank my cat, Roast Beef, who is still fast asleep under the sink. I'm going to do a little welfare check to make sure he's all right. He doesn't like it when I touch his paunch, but I wanted to make sure that he was alive. Okay, but I want to say some thank yous to the moderators: Dingo Bop, Fawcan, Dom Beef, Hottest Bear, Do Dingle, Dog Doggy, Dr. Flanges, Bacchus. I always like to thank these people that I met in the community early on: Bumblevision, the LGX, Daisy Blossom, Sir Doom, Melon 95, Pilskeman. And I want to thank Quanto, who, as you can see, has been doing amazing work as a technical advisor and also created for me the transitions that we have here when I go from one thing to another, which is indispensable. That was an amazing feat. I don't know how he did it, but it's pretty great. And lastly, I want to, and but not leastly, I want to thank the streamers that have been showing the Henry's Kitchen videos to spread the word. Starting with Nim, who had me on his channel last year. Thank you, Nim, and told me you got to start your own channel and walk me through it, and that was fantastic. And also other ones like Forsen, Moon, the XQC, Brian W. Foster, so many wonderful people who have been spreading the word about Henry's Kitchen. So I appreciate that. I'm a middle-aged to older-aged man who doesn't have a lot of things going on in his life. And I'm just very happy about the fact that the Twitch thing happened. I don't want to get too sentimental or choked up here, but it's been a really good ride. And if I do get that partner situation, I will indeed be playing electric guitar for everybody. So let's get back to our game here. And I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Yeah, Hans von Sauerkraut says, did you play any games back in the day, like arcade? Oh yeah, so I played Pac-Man, and I had a record called Pac-Man Fever that came with the patterns inside it so that you could sit there and play all the patterns, which I know wasn't really making me a real authentic genius at the game, but it was pretty cool to walk through the game and get through all the high levels and have all these people standing around me watching, thinking I'm great. Or that either that or they just wanted to play and they were getting annoyed. But let's go ahead and see what this is all about here. Oh, okay, so we can do a little bit of scratching. We haven't done this in a while. Cats do this so that they can sharpen their claws. So they can cut off the tops of artichokes, I guess. Bunch of books and shit. There's a guy here named Momo that we're supposed to be finding. We're in his apartment now. Look, a note. Little outsider. I guess that's me, or roast beef anyway. If you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. I took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. Meet me at the bar. This guy's telling a cat to meet him at a bar. I've locked the window, but the code to open it is quite simple. It's 5R. What's that, a 4? No, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You guys can see it there. Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar. That must be the code for the window near the entrance. Let's go. Okay, is there anything here though that we should grab? I guess not. We're just in some guy's bed. What's this? Translate. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the fifth largest in the solar system by mass and diameter. To date, it's the only celestial object known to foster life. According to radiometric dating, the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. It has a single natural satellite, the Moon, which formed after. Gravitational interaction with the Moon creates the tide. This is like reading the directions for the artichoke thing. Okay. Stabilizes the Earth's axis. Thanks, Strategos 11. The Earth's axis of rotation and gradually reduces its rotation speed. Alright. Glad we did that. Here's the lock for the window. The code was... Oh no. Alright, we got it.
Okay.
Thanks, Angry Red Fish 35 just subscribed.
Okay.
Along with N Mango. Oh yeah, so we're gonna do another one of these guys. I'm so glad that we're not dealing with those robotic rat things anymore. Okay, so we're supposed to find the bar. Oh, this is fun actually. Knock down a bunch of beer bottles. That was kind of a big jump. Where do we want to go here? Oh, you know what? There was a submission that we didn't really complete. Oh, I must have already done it. Every time we see one of those machines, we have to check to see if they have this drink that apparently if we get 3 of them, we get to... Come on, man. I just want to go down there. There we go. Now we're getting down there. Jeez. Well, this is just annoying. Let's talk to this guy. I feel compelled to pet you, but I won't because I don't understand why. This guy's hitting on a cat, I think. Let's get away from that situation. Alright, we gotta get the fuck down. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Let's get to the bar. Somewhere there's a... Oh yeah, that's the grandma that we had the poncho. Made us a poncho. There's usually a little map somewhere that tells you where everything is. Oh, is this the bar? Yeah, there we go. Hey, little fur ball. Come here, I managed to get a signal. Weird. What do I do? Let me see if I can get this thing working. Elowitz says, I don't think the cat is old enough to go to a bar. Yeah, I think in cat years they have to be 3 years. Did you play any games back in the day? Okay. I've almost got it. Can anyone hear me? Yes, we can hear you. We're from the slums. We're looking for a way out. Wait, is this Zalbatar? Momo? I can't believe I'm so happy to hear your voice, Zalbatar. Where are you? Are the others okay? Yes, we're safe. We found a way up. You still hear me? You have to go through the sewers to reach us. Dangerous. Zerks everywhere. Great. More of that Zerk shit. sewers. Damn it, we've lost the signal. Can't believe Zalbatar's alive. He and the other outsiders managed to go up through the sewers. Sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums, but if Zalbatar made it, there must be a way. Okay. Who's this guy? You'll never get past the sewers. It's infested with Zerks. They'll make a quick meal out of you, especially you, little one. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Many tried their luck in the past. It doesn't end well. Anyway, I warned you, your business is none of my business. Seamus. His father, Doc, used to be a great scientist. He was working on some new weapon to fight the Zerks. A few years ago, he went off to test the device and never came back. Seamus has never been the same since. Okay, so now we're finding out a little bit about what's happening here. Don't listen to Seamus. He's just scared like I was. If Doc built a weapon, that's our ticket. In his notebook, Doc mentioned a secret lab a few times. That must be where he's working on it. There might be a clue in Seamus's apartment. I guess we're going into that guy's apartment now. This guy better not be luring me back to a kidnapping or something. Yeah, let's kick that shit around. This guy's still cleaning up milk. Catnapping, yeah. Fucking human trafficking. Okay. Is this it? Come on, Seamus, open the door. You know your father would have wanted to help us. Well, that was to be expected. This situation is pretty tough on Seamus. He doesn't want to hear about the outsiders anymore. He won't help me. But you, I think I have an idea. Here, take Doc's notebook and show it to Seamus. Contains a lot of information that will hopefully act as an electroshock. Find the secret lab, little outsider. I'm going back to the bar to try to reestablish communication with the others. So I'm supposed to show this guy. What are you doing here? I told you getting through the sewers is a suicide mission. Leave me be. Oh, we got to show him Doc's notebook. Wait, what's this? My papa's? Oh wow, I never knew. There's a secret room here in our flat. But where? That's something else. Okay. A music sheet? I can't play an instrument. Oh yeah, so no, he doesn't. Let's see if our robot... If there's a weapon capable of dealing with Zerks, there must be some sign of it around here. Let's search the whole flat. Okay. Ah, we found something. We need another code. Imexcellente says back to the bar for, quote, communication. Yeah, I think I've used that one before, too. All right, how do we get this code? I've never noticed that digicode. How did I miss it? I have no idea what the password could be. Now we have to find a password. Is that the password? Time will tell. Let's start thrashing shit here. Alright, let's just turn this place upside down. Look all around the room. Yeah, we're trashing. Elowith says, look at the clocks. Oh. I would like to, except for this fucking guy's in my way. Ah, Elowith is a smart person. Look at the clocks. So maybe 2, 5, 1, 1. Let's give it a shot. Ah, there we go. That's awesome. McRide says, look at the cocks. Yeah, you mean like roosters? Pimpy Tweez. Henry, I made the artichokes for my wife, and now she says she needs some time to think, and it's on the way to her mother's house. Do you have any ideas for a recipe I could make to win her back? Oh, man. Yeah, no, those artichokes aren't going to win anybody over. That was a definite failure, and I apologize to everybody for wasting your time on that one. Seamus says, I've never seen this room. I can't believe he managed to hide it from me all this time. These blueprints, they must be for his Zerk weapon. If we can get a Zerk weapon, that would be kick-ass, because I'm really tired of doing all that running away from those things. He told me the weapon was working in theory, but it needed a real-life test. He went outside the slums, and he never came back. Robots news. Zerks are officially no longer under control. Now they can eat metal. Yeah, we've seen that they can eat these robots. Concept light-based handgun. High priority test. I kind of missed something there and I don't know how to go up. Let's try that again. Oh, nothing. Just kind of gibberish. Find anything interesting? No, I haven't found anything. I thought he found something. Ah, what's in the box? Doesn't seem like there should be something in here. There's something in the box. So the box was just a red herring, I guess? Oh, no. Yeah, the box didn't do anything. Is Elowitz still there? Maybe there's something. Elowitz says, I remember getting stuck at this part. Oh boy, that doesn't help. Let's see. Cute sounds, but never friendly. Old bacteria of human time eats all kinds of materials. Total vision in the dark react to the intense light. So they react to light. What's this guy looking at? Find anything? No. I feel like there's something in that box. We already read that. I'm going to go through every nook and cranny in this place. It's a dead end there. All right, I'm going to start looking at you guys. Maybe in that other box on the top of the shelf. Big Nesky says poke check. Yeah, he's still good. Caffey says it's all a dead end. Yeah. Can't argue with that. What was the other box that somebody mentioned? Pretty sure the answer is in the box, but yeah, there seems like there should be some, like they wouldn't just have us, the game doesn't seem to make you go through a box for no reason. Where is that box now? Oh, it's the other way. Sorry, this must be annoying to watch. What's that thing that was in the box? Like I'm literally in the box now. Did something fall out of it? All right. There's a stool on the side where the robot dude is standing. Okay. Hop on that stool. You mean this? Ah, here's another thing. This is promising. Take broken tracker. Got it. Thank you. That was Gaming Jacob. Thanks, everybody. This is amazing. All right, so now we've got that. Now what happens? Yeah, we did find something interesting. It's this thing. That's his tracker. Papa always used that tracker to keep an eye on where I was. Maybe we can reverse it to find out where he went. I can't believe my Papa might still be alive. I've missed him so much. You need a weapon for the Zerks, right? My Papa definitely took one with him. We just need to repair the tracker so we can find him. Someone in the slums should be able to help. Come with me. I'll open the door for you. Yeah, I think I know who it is. It's that guy who helped us with the other thing. Whoa. I think I just went through the wall there. Okay. That's it, huh? You gotta fix that tracker. Let's fix the tracker. Who's this guy? Look at all the great stuff that falls into our trash. So many treasures. You should go visit the barter man. There's something for everyone over there. Keep thinking about that one person who said, "Can't find a barter man." Okay, broken tracker. Maybe the bartender knows how to fix it. Yeah, why wouldn't the bartender know how to fix it? So let's go back to the bar. Well, first let's talk to this guy, I guess. Maybe someone in the village can help you. Did you ask at the bar? Yeah, I guess that's what I should have done, huh? Duffer Bar. Wait, do you guys remember Duffer Bar? Oh shit, this is from a long time ago. That guy, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but this is the safe right here. 1283. I'm actually gonna go, this is a little side quest, but this was from earlier. What was that? 1283. Wait, it's gotta be. What did I just grab? Yeah, I know. So that whole time this was just sheet music? That's stupid. Alright. Well, I guess we could give it to our guy here. Unreadable sheet music. Let's check in on the real roast beef here. Shit music is more like it. Thanks, Zodbang. Oh, it looks like roast beef's decided to join us. So I thought that was going to be a bigger deal. So I guess we'll go back to that other thing. Let's go back to the bar. Talk to the bartender about our tracker thing. You're new around here. What can I do for you? What a beautiful object, and rare too. I know a guy who fixes stuff like this. He's very talented, just a little, well, you'll see. Yeah. Elliot, his office is just left of here, near Grandma's shop. There's signs all over his door. Okay. Excelente vodka tonic on the rocks. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but that sounds like a good idea. All right, so we have to find that Elliot guy. Okay, here we go. So we've got Barterman. So the bottom one is pointing that way for Elliot. There's another map. Did I pass something? Is this it? No. Hey, what's up? We're programmed to be slaves, but since whatever days we have a soul, hope one of the outsiders will find the exit to this hell. That's Momo. What's this guy's deal? Elliot's a hypochondriac, not many of those anymore. I got passed down from our ancestors. You better bring him some cloth. That'll butter him up. I recognize Grandma's style. She's talented. Yeah, I think that's the poncho, maybe. That's a great tracker. I recognize this model. It's a Toma BR2000. You can track anyone with this little gadget. May I? I know how to repair it, but when I'm trembling like this, I can't use my keyboard. I can't work when I'm shivering like this. I think I need a blanket. No, how about a poncho? I see. I was trying to figure out why in the hell is the poncho going to be important. Excelente, I'm on the East Coast. Wasn't too bad. It was seriously windy out there. Oh, you must have been in the storm in Ian. Yeah. Dingo Bob, one of our moderators, was in that, and I communicated with Dingo Bob, and it sounds like he's doing okay. Let me try it on. Alright, we're going into something now. Look, no tremors. I'm able to work again. Yeah, no shit. Thanks. Now I can definitely fix your tracker. Let me take a look. Just got to give it an update. And one more thing. Voila. We got a tracker, guys. There you go, little one. Good luck finding who you're looking for. I wish I could find... Yeah, the only thing we're missing is one more energy drink. But other than that, I think we've covered stuff pretty good here. How do I get out of this hellhole? I guess I gotta find Momo. Anything cool here? Cassette player. This is one piece of technology I've seen here that I actually have. Knock over all this guy's shit. Cats love doing that. I'd kind of like to know how to get out of here. Do I look pale to you? Okay, this guy's a hypochondriac. Alright, I guess we're going to go out the back door. Oh, what's this? Ah. Where am I going now? If today is yesterday's tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday's today, right? Time is weird. We don't age like our soft one ancestors. I guess that's humans. We're trapped here forever. Okay.
Okay.
Caffey gifted M. Excelente a sub. Oh man. So you guys know some people that had it pretty rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's check in on roast beef. Fast asleep, but still dreaming of his life before he was rescued. Alright, I think we gotta find Momo again now. Go back to the bar, maybe? Where's the bar? Is it this guy? Yeah, I fixed the tracker all right. Give it here. James Iroh can you do this emote in real life? But I can't see what it is. Is it someone going like this? I'm gonna have to look that one up. We got a ping. Is Papa really alive? I can't believe it. Oh, a teapot pose. That might be. It's a pot waving his hand above his head, like this. Yeah, I get it. What was it? I was doing the teapot pose and now I didn't listen to what the guy said. Oh, am I supposed to follow him? Where'd he go? Oh, there he goes. I guess we're getting out.
Okay.
Jolly Austin 1 just resubscribed. Thanks, Jolly Austin 1. Alright, here we go. I thought it was going to be so exciting that we were going to find that safe combination, because they really did a big build up to that, but then it was just to get that guy to play more music. This must be it. He really left the slums. It's dangerous out there, but I must be sure. I need to know. Let's do this. Alright, looks like we're getting into another level now. Now, I've never been this far in the game. Error timed out. I'm glad to see you represent our culture. A lot of nice things people are saying. I appreciate that. Wow, this looks very Halloween-y with the orange and black. Which, by the way, we've got a lot of Halloween stuff coming up in October. We're going to do my Jacko pizza. We're going to do candy corn jello shots. And a bunch of other stuff. Look at all these Zerk eggs. They'll eat us. I can't do this. I'm not as fast as you. The Zerks will get me for sure. Take this badge. My papa will recognize it. He'll know you're a friend. Outsider badge. I'll open the door for you. Oh, I keep showing this guy music for some reason. Okay. Well, this is different. Are we still... Yeah, we're still underneath the dome. I feel like there's going to be Zerks. Is this the way I came now? Oh boy, dead end. They ain't kidding about that. Oh shit, oh no, no, no. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, come on. Oh, that came up. Yeah, I know. Psycho ST. Well, what I don't understand is how is roast beef able to sleep so calmly while he's having that crazy intense dream about getting attacked by Zerks? I think that's probably a good place to leave it. I'm going to save it. So I think if I push quit, it'll just save it there. Well, everybody, let's do one final review of what we did here. I wish I could be a little more proud of it. But basically what we have is some artichokes that fell apart, and I guess you're supposed to eat this part, but it wasn't very good and it was hard to eat. If you compare it to what we were going for, it didn't even resemble it, like, slightly, you know? I like to at least try to get in the ballpark, but yeah, this is a whole bunch of shit. So I apologize, you know, but we had some fun. We played some games and we also sang some songs. So once again, thanks to everybody contributing, all the moderators, and Quanto for the great technical advice. And I'm excelente. It never comes out like the picture for me either, especially mac and cheese. Yeah, it's, you know, it's trick photography that they use a lot of times. They have, you know, $100 million shoots for these food items, and they put them on the internet and make us all think that we're going to be able to imitate it, but it's just a false sense of hope. So thanks everyone. Thanks XXX Genji, and thanks McRide1 says good shit. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. And I hope everybody has a good hump day, as we call it here in the US, which is Wednesday. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, but no food. I'm just going to be doing songs and games at 9 p.m. Pacific time. But definitely noon Pacific time on Sunday, I'm going to have a nice brunch for you. And maybe we'll even make it a little Halloween-y. So thanks again, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.